Interactive, pull out your phones and send that tweet. As if I'll send something to you. I won't. Say something.
Oh, you're being antagonistic. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
And we are saying hello to everybody, and you're rather being mean to me. That's not fair.
I'm not mean. You look chic.
Thank you. So do you.
So what's up?
Corporate Monday.
Yeah, what are we gossiping about?
Oh, we are gossiping about so many things. Have you heard the latest about Elikem Kumoji?
I did.
Exactly.
Jesus, he said he didn't post those things. Chia. What is that?
I know. And today is World AIDS Day, the world over, and we're actually marking it. But good news for Ghana, actually. The prevalence rate is dropping.
It has been going down.
Yes. So we're hoping that at least it would go further than that. But there's a very worrying situation that yourself and myself, people like
Middle class. No condom use, which is very sad, actually.
It's sad, but it's real. It's true.
Yeah,
it is true.
People put a condom on and they get tired, they rip it off and throw it away.
I'm just thinking, is it perhaps because we've trusted each other long enough, thinking that I am middle class, so I'm taking care of myself, you are, so you're taking, and so we shouldn't perhaps be thinking about it.
So you get to look at the person's persona, the bourgeois nature of the person, you think that, oh, this person might not have HIV/AIDS.
But AIDS is no respect of class.
You might be very wrong.
AIDS transcends class.
Yeah.
So, like I was talking to Steve earlier on, journalist taking Sole is actually trending, and Elikem Kumoji's alleged tweet that he was dating the ex-wife of ex-Ghanaian footballer Odate Lamte is also making waves on social media. But today is World HIV Day. And the great news is that the Ghana AIDS Commission says HIV prevalence rate in Ghana has decreased from 3.6% to 1.3%. So let's clap for ourselves. But more work really needs to be done. And the worrying trend, however, is that people in the middle class are recording new infections. You would think that the middle class, like yourself and I, we would be more careful because perhaps, we're more educated and more knowledgeable. And so, there's less chance of contracting HIV. Guess what? It is not so. You're watching today's JN Interactive. My name, as always, is Marian Toure, and welcome to your show.
Joy News Interactive is brought to you in association with
Surfline. It's about time.
JN Interactive is supported by Surfline. Surfline, it is about time you would like to join this discussion. This show, after all, is about you. It is nothing without your comments, your tweets, and your thoughts. Join us on facebook.com/joynews-on-TV. Like the page first, like I always say, then you will get access to comment on all the posts we put there. We'll share what you're sharing with the rest of the world. You can join us on Twitter @JoyNewsOnTV and @JNInteractiveGH. Your emails are welcome. JoyNewsIam@multitvworld.com and our WhatsApp number 0540109009. I am on social media too. I tweet @MNToure or Instagram @MNToure, Facebook.com/MarianToure official. JN Interactive, as always, is where tech meets news to set the agenda. So let me share some statistics with you. An estimated 22,488 people are living with HIV in Ghana. And out of the figure, 189,931 are adults and 34,557 are actually children. And there were 7,812 new infections this year alone. 2,407 of these were actually children, minors, and 5,405, staggering, were actually adults. And these figures may be frightening, but it is an improvement, of course, if I can call it that, from the 3.6% prevalence rate that was from last year, if you compare the statistics. And the National AIDS Program Coordinator, Dr. Stephen Ayisi Edu, explains the statistics to us in our first video blog. Please don't go away.
Component of human behavior, sexual, behavior and all that, could also be linked to ability to pay and status. If you notice that HIV follows the roots of commerce, where there is a lot of business and there's a lot of social interaction, people can pay for sex. All right, and we did some studies in the tourism industry, and we noticed that some people are willing to pay higher to have unprotected sex compared to if they pay lower to have condoms. Right, this is linked to socioeconomic status, and that is why you may find that people in a certain bracket are more likely. However, the ignorance associated with how to get it and not to get it makes the people who are in the lower socioeconomic bracket vulnerable to getting it out of ignorance. And added to that is when they get it, their ability to do something, because even to access a free service, you need to take transportation and come to the clinic and all that. If you don't have the means, then you are cut out. Yeah. All right. So there are all these considerations, and we cannot always generalize it. And that is why we say that everybody, no matter your socioeconomic circumstance, should be mindful and take the necessary steps to prevent HIV.
So we know now that higher socioeconomic status is contributing to careless sexual behavior. We've been asking people whether they protect themselves every time they engage in sexual activity, and this is what they had to say.
I've never been tested personally, but the truth is my wife delivered her 4 children. You know, before they give birth, they do test them in the hospital. So I'm 100% sure that I don't have AIDS. I'm not afraid, but I just don't want to go to the hospital and get tested.
Somehow along the line I would say yes, and then somewhere too I would say no. No, because the kind of life I'm portraying in terms of sex with other ladies and stuff, I don't engage myself working, having an affair with the ladies.
Frequently, within like every 3 months or 6 months, I do test myself to say. I've never had sex before, so how can I go and test for HIV?
You're still watching JN Interactive, and that is what you'll be sharing with us. We're hoping to actually raise Dr. Stephen Asare Edu on the line to help us, clarify a few things for us. And whilst we try to raise him, we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, I'll take some of your comments and also what's trending. Welcome back. You're still watching today's JN Interactive with me, Marian Ture, and today, if you didn't know, is World AIDS Day, and we are actually celebrating it. Before we went on a break, I was asking why the middle class are actually contracting HIV, and on the line right now is Dr. Stephen Asare Edu, and he's the National AIDS Program Coordinator here in Ghana. Good evening and welcome to JN Interactive.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Good evening to listeners. Fine, thank you.
I wanted you, I'm doing well, fabulous, thank you so much. I wanted you to further explain why the middle class is recording more HIV cases.
Okay, right. First of all, let me establish that there is a certain socio-economic linkage to risks and vulnerabilities as far as HIV is concerned. And it cuts across because, but what actually determines it depends on the level. Okay. Now, as far as the middle class is concerned, it's about ability to purchase and to be able to pay for certain behaviors. Like we did a study, and we noticed in the tourism industry that people opted to pay more to have unprotected sex, all right, compared to if they were using condoms. Because some of the very educated sex workers knew the risk. And therefore, if you wanted to, have an experience without sex, it's the higher risk. So, and people were willing to pay.
Wow.
Now, you notice that the HIV also follows the route of commerce. In places where there is vibrant business, like the mining sector and so on and so forth, where people work and they earn,
Right.
they can buy, sex easily. All right. So those are the issues. The other issue is that when it comes to taking risks, sometimes people who know believe that they know, and they are overconfident and they may be able to get it through. I must, however, state that when you take the low socioeconomic group, it's more to do with the ignorance.
Right.
And then also the vulnerabilities with respect to, let's say, gender. That the reason why somebody will be taken advantage of is because the person needs money, and so the person is willing to offer, the opportunity for sex, just for payment. So that's the other way.
Right.
The other thing is when you take a sex slave and all that people are involved in, that leads to people developing,
Right.
And then various settings, like the conflicts between people at the lower level are at risk. The other issue has to do with barrier. The health-seeking behavior and ability to make the right choices is also linked to your social status,
right,
and all that. So that lack of education can predispose people, all right? And that is also linked to economy, all right? So those are some of the considerations. But for people in the middle income bracket and higher income, some of them, they have what it takes to be able to buy, sex, whatever the situation is. They have to.
Doc, I am sure that you put the research together so that perhaps you would find out what is happening, so you can put interventions in place. So what programs are you embarking on to curb this trend that you found out in your research?
When you look at Ghana, for instance, we've not placed the emphasis on income bracket as a way for targeting people. We rather have linked it to risk in terms of HIV, likelihood of getting.
Right.
So we talk about key population, all right? We talk about people in heterosexual situations. Key population are people, sex workers, men who have sex with men, maybe people who use drug, injection drug and all that. In Ghana, the major drivers are the sex work and the people, men who have sex with men.
Right.
So it is based on that we've crafted our intervention. Apart from the fact that when you look at the general population, heterosex and people who are in normal, even stable relationships, good habits, we know that prevalence among sex key populations are high. All right. So in our prevention education and programs, we kind of reach out to everybody, but with some emphasis on these groups to make sure that we assist them with programs that will minimize.
Right.
For instance, if you take men who have sex with men, we'll still promote condoms, but we'll still promote lubricants.
Right.
All right, because lubricants will what do you call it, facilitate sex through the and all that. But we will provide a minimum package of services to everybody within the population: prevention education, behavior change communication, condom promotion.
Right.
And then the critical thing now is treatment. It is useful because evidence establishes that it prevents it. And therefore, our aim is as much as possible to get the number of people who are eligible to be on therapy.
Right.
Because then that shifts the viral load in the population and then minimizes the risk of transmission to the next person. All right. So if we are able to do all this to a very large extent to cover everybody, not only workers, not only men who have sex with men, not to also cover all other people.
All other, right.
Who may be living with this.
Doc, before you go though, I am a bit curious about the close to 12,000 mothers needing services that will prevent mother-to-child transmission. Yes, during pregnancy. How available are such services to women who need them here in Ghana?
Quite, but I would say that we, out of about we have about 1,656 sites that are EMTC sites. Well, of course, this is 44% of our number of ANC sites facilities.
Right.
But 1,656 spread across the nation is quite significant. And so they are available. The first thing is the facilities themselves, and secondly, the logistics, the test kits and all that. So these are available, except that we know that it's still not up to full coverage, and our aim is to be able to expand the coverage. The second thing is that PMCs is delivered within the context of ANC, so it's dependent on antenatal visit attendance. as a country, at least people attend, 90% of people attend antenatal once.
Right.
All right, so we look at about it. Our in the coming year is to really expand food coverage, to be able to keep the demand processed so that they will come to ASD as much as possible.
Right.
We want to use them also as an entry point for the men because we notice that male involvement is very good in PMTC. And if we are testing the females, we are providing treatment for them and prophylaxis. We should also think about their spouses.
Right. Dr. Ado, thank you so much for your insightful contribution today on JN Interactive. And if you're just joining us, we are talking about World AIDS Day today, and staggering statistics that are out is that Ghana is actually recording lower rates of HIV in the country. But the worrying part is just that the middle class are actually contracting more HIV. Amazing. And we have gotten some education about it, and sex workers have become the predominant, if I can call it that, channel for HIV infections here in Ghana. Prevention, of course, is better than cure, and so it is better to protect ourselves. I'm waiting for your comments to load so that we can take some of your comments that are dropping in on Facebook. If you haven't joined the discussion, you can still do that. Facebook.com/JoyNewsOnTV. You can tweet us at JoyNewsOnTV, at JN Interactive GH, and you can send your emails and WhatsApp comments as well. Whilst I wait for that to come through, I am hoping that what's trending is perhaps available so that we can take that, and then I will take your comments when we get back. Welcome back. You're still watching JN Interactive. Let's go to Lord Kote's Corner and find out what's trending.
It's a new month. Thank God we are alive. Now, today is World AIDS Day, and Prince Harry's campaign, Feel No Shame, is trending on Twitter. Also, Elikem, the tailor of Big Brother fame, remember him? Yeah, it is alleged that he's had a relationship with former Black Stars player's wife, Ni Odati Lamte. Ex-wife, I mean. Yeah, and it's all over the place. Let's go to Twitter and see what people are saying. Prince Harry's amazing secret is that he gets nervous in public. I'm not sure his idea of secret and mine are the same. Obviously. This is another from Lesu D. Let's encourage understanding, not stigma. Get informed, get tested, and discuss your health concerns with others. Very true. And this is a tweet from Jocelyn Dumas. She says, knowing your status is key. Having HIV is not a death sentence. There's life even after HIV. Hashtag education is key. Well said. Very true. This one's from Eddie. I like that Elikem tweeted a confession and then deleted it and now expects us to believe it never happened. I'll put this precedence to use. Okay. And this from Faram. I promise to measure and sew all my future wife's clothes to avoid any Elikem Gloria Pokelo Wahala. Hashtag I'm not okay. Well, you are not. And this is from Chimesi Donkor. So those who had Elikem and Pokelo for relationship goals, what are you doing now? I get the advice in themselves. So. Right, so there you have it. Some of your tweets coming in there. For the record, I have checked my HIV status and I think you should too. This has been What's Trending. My name is Lord Kote.
Yep, and that's where we drop the curtains on today's fabulous show. Steve is back. We can wrap up together.
You don't have comments?
I do. Technology is failing me today.
I know. You have to say that so that our audience will...
Okay, my audience, I'm sorry I couldn't take some of your comments today. I can't even load the iPad, let alone take them.
Okay, so take comments from me.
Steve, what comment do you have?
Ask me a question. Can I comment?
Steve, do you wear condoms every time you...
What are you talking about?
It's a comment. That's what we posted on social media.
I don't want to answer that one.
Please answer.
No, change it. Let's talk about...
No.
Odati Lamte. Okay.
My comments on social media are whether they protect themselves before they engage in sexual activity.
You don't have to ask me that.
Because you said to ask you. The journalist is running away from a question, but you see...
But the context you're putting is wrong.
We'll come back, he will answer you. I have pictures.
I understand you can't even speak Pidgin. Which high school did you go?
I can't speak Pidgin. Look at this one. Deliverance. Part 1 and 2.
Yes. Jesus, this is magic, right? This is not church. Trust me, this cannot be church. So who is that? Is that a pastor?
It is a pastor.
Is that a Ghanaian pastor?
It is a Ghanaian pastor.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Oh dear, you should know.
Yeah, I know you know, so you tell us his name. You don't know?
I don't know.
Oh yes, the chicken and the egg. And neither do I.
Oh my God.
You won't put me in trouble.
This is great. You know, this pastor is wearing a suede jacket and jeans and trainers.
In Ghana.
He's trending big time.
And he's very light.
And then he's lying on a woman who is wearing
he looks mixed race
and kaba.
He looks mixed race.
Mixed race.
The skin color.
Skin color.
Yes.
Right. Anyway.
Perhaps he drank milk.
Enough of our...
He's been drinking milk.
This kind of church is crazy, right? My name is Stephen Anti. I attend church, and I'm a very good Christian. So the condom issue, I won't answer it. Sorry.
My name is Marian Ture. I'll answer for him.
And thanks for hanging out with us. That's how we draw the curtains.
Enjoy the rest of our programs. Good evening.
Joy News Interactive was brought to you in association with
Surfline, it's about time.